What's up, folks? Welcome to Wasted Space and welcome back to the Rim Man. Today, I think, is the day of the fridge. The day we start to get rid of this horrible, ugly mess that sits in front of us here. Oh god. Every time I try this idea of, I'll plan it out, I'll build a temporary one and then I'll build a more serious one later nearby, it never works out like I say it will. But hey, it's getting warm outside. Apparently, we have visitors from Lockingham of the Pond. What's up? They've even got stuff to trade. You got anything you want? You have a single herbal medicine. I want to bet if I don't go and buy that, I will seriously regret it. Now we're probably going to be alright, aren't we? We've got 17. That particular dilemma has been fixed. So yes, today is all about this mess here. Now the only concern I have, speaking of which, one concern I have is I want to get a thermostat down. I believe they can be put anywhere on the pipe network, but I guess we might as well put it somewhere on the way in so we can control all the water. That makes some sense to me, I guess, like maybe there, given we're getting rid of a lot of what's down here, on the basis that this is going to start getting really rather warm soon if I don't have the ability to turn some of these radiators down. Speaking of which, that's going to... No, it's not early enough in the system to get both, so I actually need it there. Cancel that one. Get that up, yeah, because as soon as the summer comes, we're going to want to... This is going to end up being outside, so that's perhaps not so much of a problem as the rest of it. But it's going to get pretty toasty if I don't let them do that. So yes, today's kitchen, and hopefully get microelectrics done, and I can get a better research bench up. Like, give these guys more room internally as well, which probably means I need to move this stockpile, which means I need to find a place for the stockpile. But anyway, getting way ahead of myself. First things first, I was going to check where the plumbing runs under here, which is just there, because inevitably, when we do this deconstruct stuff, it's going to remove that as well. Anyway, let's get on it. Get rid of all this rubbish. Do I bother removing the floor, or do we... Actually, probably, it's already a bit of a mess because we don't have it underneath the walls, so maybe we just replace the floor once it's done and I don't worry about it for the time being. Someone also suggested in the comments, not that many suggestions this time, I think last time we were just doing too much fighting. It's not even like there was much in the way of suggestions to be made. But someone did point out that Mick is missing out on a couple of passions that he's got, like you should really be mining and you should really have your plant cutting. These passions he's got we're not making good use of. He is our smith and our tailor and our crafter, so maybe what we do is we have these on 4. And that way he only smiths and tailors when he needs to. Probably a sensible plan. Why are some of them not on basic? Did I just forget to change it? Probably did. Maybe there was probably a reason for that, and I've just gone and ruined it. A reason I've forgotten. Because I can't help but notice that some of them have got like stuff under there prescribed as well as basic. Yeah, some of its tip sewage is set higher than everything else. That seems a bit random. I don't remember doing that. I really don't remember doing that. I don't know where that came from. Maybe it's a default thing. Maybe it's just some byproduct of how that mod works. I don't know. Don't know. How is Mr. Moldock? Chevron's fine. Moldock's fine. Sharing the medical bed, no less. And everyone's moved up into these spots. We were out of stone to put the floors down, if I remember rightly. Which means this base is going to start looking a bit weird because we're going to have to start doing some of it out of limestone when other bits of it are done out of sandstone. So be it. I'm desperately trying not to give them more things to do at the moment. Did Kangaroo just do some research for us? I think that's what just happened. Flagrantly disrespected Quirky's son's family. No. Nothing special going on there. Yeah, I can't really see. I guess he tried to help out. Yeah, we're going to remove your guest beds, by the way. Sorry about that. It's warm up here, though, so is there any reason not to just go have some guest beds up here for now? It's not like they're in use, so... And this is nobody as well, so 4 guest beds up there. We need to get better, like, toilet setup going today as well. He says, when, so far, absolutely nothing has happened. They've done this, and we've cooked some food. Very slowly. You know what? Let me get a stockpile in here on massively high priority Clear and just add, what are we going to have? Meat, I guess. Yeah, and just have that stocked up so that Greystar isn't repeatedly going in and out. Don't tell me you put a tiny bit of shellfish meat in there, of all things. Okay, not really what I had in mind, mate. Can we get rid of the shellfish meat? That is, unfortunately, I think, just, yeah, in amongst all of this stuff. Get rid of that. Put some proper meat there. These big stacks of meat you'll actually be able to use for something. Okay, that's a bit more like it. Let me start planning a little for what our kitchen's going to look like. So it needs to line up with that line there. As far as how wide it starts over here, I don't think that matters yet. Ooh. Gotta remember to do that. Let's have no roof on that quickly, shall we? Before we really badly hurt someone. Now, where was I? Laying out a kitchen. So yeah, we've got to be in line with this, but how far this way it goes, I don't think really matters. So maybe if we am I going to be able to fill that in later? That's marsh. So once I get terraforming, yeah. So for now, I'll run the kitchen right up to the edge of it. On the basis that later down the line, I'll be able to add a walkway around the outside. So that's the sort of location we want the kitchen. And I'm going to go big or go home. So we're going to go the full length of this. But of course, this is going to be fridge, kitchen, and I'm going to try and do a separate butchering room in this as well. So it's going to need to be fairly chunky for the sake of making it look cool. Can we get the same distances? 13? Technically, yeah. So we could do a 13 by 13, have it like that. And then inside this, we're going to want a kitchen and a butchering room. But how about if we do something a little different? Like, ooh, flash storm? No, that's probably all right. Like if I did this in a way where it was actually symmetrical. So it came out there. And we had the fridge surrounding it? Is that just unnecessary? It is unnecessary, but is it cool and is there any flaws with it? I mean, yeah, it's cool. Yes, I could therefore put a separate butchering room in here, probably a little bigger than that. And have a butchering room and a kitchen that both go out into the fridge without going through each other. Especially if you have the butcher's table at the end there. 1, 2, 3, gap, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we can fit the, and then there'd be room for plumbing in there as well. I think I might go with that. It's a bit weird, but yeah, got to experiment a bit, right? Can't be doing the same things over and over. Psychic Soothe will come in nicely. Low meds, yes. No one is surprised. No one is surprised by that in the slightest. So, yeah, I know I just need to wait for them to actually get on with that. A warrior, no less. Elephant Seal. Slightly weird name. What have we got? Brachiosaurus. What are those other ones? I don't recognise that. Ooh, okay. They're them things. Not the ones with the club tail, though. Once upon a time, when I was a child, I would have been able to tell you exactly what those were. Well, in fact, it's got a name. They are these. But you know what I mean. Kuroki is just sleeping on the floor? That's not... It's not needed. That's not needed in the slightest. Okay, so that's actually all the deconstruction done. So I guess we go and clear up this now. And hope that that doesn't... You see there, that's the bit I don't want it to get rid of. It does automatically... Unlike power lines, it goes for the pipes. So... But not where they're overlapped like that. So this should mean that, yeah, that should be okay. That means none of our plumbing falls apart as we're busy doing it, but we do clear up some of the little bits that are sticking out there. Nice, nice. Eldest Wolf, you getting there? You are getting there, slowly. Are we out of graves? No. What am I going to do with the corpse fridge? I mean, it's not even going to be very fridgy soon. They're all going to come into summer, so they're all going to die. Not die. They're all going to rot, and that's going to be a really horrible room to be in. Come on, folks, with speed. No one's idle, right? Everyone's got stuff to do. Kangaroo is researching for us. Are you any good at it? Very not terrible. Fair play. Thank you, sir. I'll take it. A bit bizarre. Do I give them more things to do at the moment? No, I don't. I have to let them get on with it. Rivio, what are you up to? Oh, you're planting. Is it growing season? It's -3. You're a bit keen. You're a bit keen there. It just got warm enough for a second. Food supplies wise, might want to go hunting. Although another batch of this stuff has just finished. Still, a hunt may be in order. Absolutely amazed by my hospitality. Left me fertilizer and a pile of dirt. Wow. Thanks, man. Thanks. Aha, we've got our thermostat. Target temperature 21. Okay, so that default's the same as the standard, which is about right. I'll take 21. 21 in there. What was it? -7 outside still. Definitely not down to growing periods. Mick is going halfway around the world to get limestone. I don't think that's worth it. I think it is time for you to make any stone blocks again. We can, later down the line, if need be, start replacing stuff. Especially as we're just kicking out a huge amount of limestone here. Perfect. What? Oh, of course, it's because it's so much faster to take the wood apart. It was just bizarre. It was almost like the game sped up for a second. I was like, whoa, 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 calm down. But yeah, the wood's just insanely large amounts faster. Cool, okay. So next up, build kitchen. We've got limestone for days, right? That is yes, we have limestone for days. Cool. Kitchen, go. Now then, have I left myself a sensible amount of space in there to put these in and also have doors? Because I'm thinking you need a door that connects these two together. Or do you? Do you need a door that connects those two together? Potentially not, in which case I'll do these down the sides. Yeah, you don't need the butchery, and yeah, that does make some sense. I don't think I really want to reinstall that quite yet, so let's cancel it, but that gives me an idea where I want to put the doors in. So then we're going to definitely want auto doors in here. We're going to want to double up the walls on it, which I'll probably do... That's the problem here, is if you think about the actual proper double walled, which will need to be around the whole fridge. So kind of like that. Do we still have enough room in? That's still a bloody big fridge, isn't it? There is the question of double walling these, but I think that should be alright. It's just the kitchens will be a little bit cold. Okay, so then that's where one is. So we have auto door, auto door, auto door, auto door. We'll see. It might need tweaking. I don't know. I'm just playing around at this point. I think it'll be fun. It's, as I said, fun to do something that isn't something I've done repeatedly. I quite like the fact that... Did it used to be the case that when you built on top of a plan, it would remove it? I think that was a tweak that came later on. Certainly welcome. Now we should have plenty of limestone for that. And to the extent that that really shouldn't take very long to get done. Power-wise, how's our network looking? Comes out of this, so not really particularly nice, but this bit, as we've mentioned, needs to be redone, so almost certainly so does the power. We don't even have power across these buildings, which is impressive. So for now, I will just put it across there and across there, and then I guess run it down the side. That should reach everything we need in that area. And I should probably take into account that we're going to want to actually have some coolers for this fridge if it's going to be a fridge. So, could do the protected ones where you put, I mean, this isn't actually going to be the outside wall, is it? Now there's a question. If that's not going to be the outside wall, if there's going to be a corridor down the outside, which is only a potential, I'm not 100% sold on that. But if that's going to be the case, I'm going to need to put little places for these things to exit into. And one way I could do that is by doing that. Actually having them on the inside and intending on walling around the outside as well. I'm going to do it that way around rather than having a bigger bit internally. For a fridge this size, let's start with 3. Yeah, that way if I need to, I could technically do that and de-roof this. It might need to be a bit bigger than that, right? But de-roof that and have an area where they can vent internally but still outside. I get that in there. That means they're going to need power, which they could probably get if I just did that. A lot of steel, but hey. Gonna need to put floor down in there as well, nicely. A lot of this floor is going to end up being appropriately used by the looks of things. Everyone's warm enough indoors. Everything's quite calm, really. Is our like what is it? Plant scraps. Our plant scrap trap is attracting dinos now as well. What do you guys like? You aggressive? Wildness 70%? Interesting. Only intermediately trained, so they can't haul. Stiff lizard. Yeah, it defends itself against predators. Herbivore. Yeah, cool. They're not going to give us any hassle then. Thumbs up. Anything on here that is going to give us hassle? The Arctic wolf. Other side of the map still, so don't actually care. Right, next day. Get this place sorted. I want to get the new kitchen up and running. It's going to be epic. Really could do with another couple of constructors. Oof, that's terrifying. Yeah, another couple of constructors would go down very nicely, but we just don't really have anyone that's very sensible for it, except for these two, if I can train them a bit. But yeah, not as well off as you'd like. Now, plumbing-wise, limestone plumbing, that's also hideously ugly. Let's run it in there and get rid of the rest of that bit. I'll strip up this floor, I think, as well, so I can see properly. If the pipes are under the floor, you can't see, as you can clearly tell. If the pipes are under the floor, you don't get to see them, so. Go, me! Excuse me. It was that point that Wasted realised he didn't pay attention to the time when he started. So this episode is going to be and length. Not sure what yet, but yes, and length. Floors, remove floor. Do you get any materials back from removing floors, or is this just a big waste? It's probably just a big waste, isn't it? That's really not very helpful as well, the way there's no way of seeing where the stuff is underneath, so I just get rid of all of that, right? Everything. Shellfish has rotted away. Ooh. Time to turn that on. It is 10 degrees in there. Thank you. And then keep an eye on the power situation during the day, because don't really know how well that's going to react with these two running. Probably need to get that solar done soon, I think is the answer there. Oh, it is sowing time, isn't it? So let's see that happening, please. Sowing time to the extent that... Are things growing properly yet? That's the question. Yeah, it's still not warm enough outside for things to grow properly yet, so I'm going to leave this closed for the time being. Arctic Wolf is hunting Matvey for food. Matvey, where are you? Blooming every time. Every time. You get out. Chevron, what you got? Frontier rifle, that'll do. Anyone else nearby? Mick with a pistol to the door. I was really looking for someone with a shotgun there. That would have been ideal. Moosh, up there. Greystar, up there. Whee. Probably Caribou self-tamed. Of course it did. Is it no longer... Why? If it's hunting Matvey, why are we not shooting at it? Moldok, hold the line. Or there's no need for you to hold the line, because it's dead. Matvey lives to fight another day. Or to get chased another day. Not like Matvey has ever done anything useful in this colony whatsoever. He just wanders around getting attacked occasionally. Can't even halt. Too small. Does that mean he gets bigger? I don't think he is. He's 19. But it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Matvey. You almost got eaten for your birthday. Random is that? Why do animals have birthdays? Why do... I understand why they have birthdays. Sorry, why does it track whether or not it's the animal's birthday? Is probably the better question, isn't it? Right, we'll probably go a bit faster as well. How are we looking on the food supplies? Time to go do a bit of hunting? What's this? This is all potato, isn't it? Right, let's get another growing zone down just anywhere at the time being for... Yeah, down here will do. More food, basically. Should we try and get rice this time? Corn this time? Let's see if we can make it corn this time. There's our caribou, which we will immediately slaughter for meat. Prisoner's resistance has been broken. Nice. New colonist. This is the kind sanguine, but not got much in the way of skills yet. One. It really isn't. Damn it. Not very good at construction or mining. That would have been helpful. Okay, recruiting. Recruitment difficulty 55. That actually shouldn't take too long. Did someone piss on the floor in your room, Reindeer? They did, didn't they? We should really remember that the prisoner quarters needs access to a bathroom as well. But we'll recruit him now and then solve that. Oh, wait. Out. Out. It's mine. Oop. Doll. And I clicked out the window, so hopefully it's still recording, but I'm going to restart the recording just to be sure. It's kind of been fine in the past, I think, when that's happened, but it doesn't help to be just safe. I don't want to be losing bits of Rimworld episode. Nothing else. It feels a bit disingenuous to ever sort of have to repeat an episode. It just means I'm ballsed up. Kind of breaks the flow a little. Okay, we were doing... Oh, I was about to, before I did that by mistake. Clear... What am I looking at? Clear allowed area. What am I like? There you go. Clear allowed area. Animus. Animus not allowed in new fridge either. Many places the animus are not allowed. I'm tempted to go and kill them, but the food supplies are actually looking okay. This stuff's growing really quickly. Get it going even quicker once we get the research done, which is almost finished. Medical beds and advanced research and whatnot. I think we'll convert this central area, like open it up and convert that into a production and yeah, there we go. Open that up into like a production and social area for the time being. No, don't take me to Thor, take me to the one we just recruited. Reindeer. Hey man. What are you going to do for us? Where are you? Okay, well, same deal as everyone else. No, you're not doctoring. Thank you. On basic, right. Growing? Sure. Let's have someone else help with growing and plant cutting. That makes sense. Smith and tailoring, not too bothered. Make use of your passions, which you have very few of. That's fine, that just means we can have someone high priority hauling and maybe think about giving one of the other guys, if they've got anyone got plant cutting and so on, and another skill we want? Not really, but it just means the plant cutting gets done nice and fast, so I'm really not going to complain. Well, cutting and sewing and whatnot. There's a lot of that to be done right now, so probably not a bad thing. Reindeer in a bowler hat. Very, very dashing. What did you choose? You had all the gear to choose, and you went for a blue fuzz bowler hat. Still wearing his tribal wear, and a cloth parka. And, yes, we should probably give you a bed. Oh, and we should probably give you some orders as well, shouldn't we? Alley up. Now is not the time for a sleeping. Now's the time for a working. You cutting down trees to plant a different type of tree? You are, aren't you? Oh well, here's what it is. This place is almost done. In fact, the butchering section is. I guess for now we stick with the stalls, but those could be upgraded somewhere down the line. Get that one in there. We'll have a couple of stoves this time round. Kind of preparation for the future. Don't need more than one at the moment, but... Party! Well, yes, that is going to be quite the party in the kitchen. With speed, Moldok is looking at Mick. Attending party. I suppose this is all one big open area, isn't it? So technically anybody in here is attending party. Like Eldest Wolf sitting up here is attending the party. A group from these dudes, the dudes that don't really like us very much. Hopefully their stay this time will be a little more pleasant, hey? You've got guest beds up there. You've arrived during the party. Perfect timing. Come socialise. There you go. It's wonderful, eh? Don't know what Justin's doing. Stargazing. In the corridor. Good choice of spot, friend. I like it. I can't help but feel like we're going to want to poke through there at some point relatively soon just to speed things up a bit. Not short on limestone, short on anything. Steel's fine, components are fine. No, pretty good. Not party's over, but those guys should have like had a nice bunch of chatting around with people. Was that the noise of some people fighting? No, it was the drums and music. Okay. Just hanging out, stroking the monkey. I'm sorry. But this is what he did. Bad person. Alright, come on guys. Let's get some things done. This episode feels like it's going a little slowly. I mean, it's great that the kitchen's going on and so on, but I feel like more progress needs to be made for me to be happy here. Let's ditch the plans that are just going to sit there and annoy people. Thermostat is working. 26 in there. 5 degrees outside. Are we at proper growing temperature yet? I'm concerned about the sort of temperatures we're going to start getting up to in here because of these two. I suppose this is on a thermostat, so in theory should be alright. 27, it's 9 outside now. That's sort of... So it does get up to a sensible temperature during the day now, in which case... remove roof. It is time for this section, and not that little section there, to be outside. I think that's a like super high priority job as well, so they're going to go and do that like instantly. Still 29 in there at the moment. And I suppose we can also turn that radiator off so that the radiator's not heating the room up either. There we go. And also no longer any need for that. Growth rate's dropping because the sun's going down. That would make sense. And it's a little bit in shade, in reality. Can they remove an entire roof in one day? Yeah, microelectrics done, sir. Done, 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 done. Nice. Okay. You don't really have room up there for the big research bench, but I do want one pretty swift. So, well, I need this finished, basically. They've almost done. The only reason they're not done is because I just told them to remove, like, roof for days. Go on. Missed a little bit around the centre there. Doing it in the least efficient order ever. Look at them. Oi, oi. Just alternating who's doing outside and who's doing inside. That's not how you do it, guys. That's not cooperation. And then you don't quite finish before the end of the day. This tribe's a little bit strange. What are they doing? They seem to have bugged out a little. One of them has escaped and is attempting to have a shower. Feeling depressed? Yes, that's because you're all stuck in there. We do have water and everything. Can I, like, uninstall that for a second or something? Can someone, like, go and... Chevron. Go and uninstall the... not as I need Thor or Wasted to come and, like, get rid of that. Am I pissed off? Not too badly. Can you go and uninstall the limestone basin that they're all stuck on? What the... Okay. Well then, that happened. Greystar, can you we got places? Yeah, we do. Greystar, can we go and rescue these people? How badly beaten up are they? Missing a toe. That is the worst of them. Oh, I'm half tempted to sell Matt Vape. Elephants. How can I say no to elephants except I don't have the cash? That would be how. Not without selling them like plasteel. Dole? That would be cool. We're getting elephants at some point, guys. It's just not now, apparently. Moosh, rescue. Thor, rescue. Who's getting angry? Patricia is on the floor outside. There's other people coming by. Keys is on the floor over there. Rescue Keys. Anybody gonna have a go at rescuing Patricia? Oh! No unreserved, unreachable, non-prisoner bed in... So I have to turn this off being for guests in order for the rescue to work. Yeah. That doesn't make much sense. There's a gun in the shower. So anyone got any ideas as to exactly what happened there? Because that was fun. It's like they all go for a demand at once for that singular sink somehow. My colonists never mess up like that. Oh well, ironically, I don't think you lose much reputation for guests not enjoying staying, but you do gain a fair bit for rescuing them and having them exit the map intact, essentially. So it might be that this comes in our favour, kinda. Nice, this stuff is all growing properly. Not crazy hot. And this place is ready. And Thor is on it as well, look at that. Need research project. Okay, so now that's... Please tell me you save your bills. You do. Wonderful. Let's pick a decent stool. And then let's get deconstructing with that wall. Wasted's fishing. Okay, next up. This place, this in here is still unroofed. Have I not got the build roof area, or have I got something like that set wrong? Ah, that'll be why. That would do it. Anyone fancy going and putting the roof on now? Or am I going to have to tell you to? I'm going to have to tell you to, aren't I? Yeah, that's fine. Apparently we're cooking outside at the moment. Anybody want to get on that? No, not at all. Butchering outside at the moment as well. So let's not be moving some of this stuff quite yet. Can you you can reinstall batteries, can't you? Brilliant. Yeah, let's get a wood on that. Let's get a roof on that first, shall we? Nope, we're gonna go to bed. Surely these guys should recover quite fast from a few bruises. Exit the map, and then I should get a relationship improvement for them having exited the map healthy. Oh God. This doesn't look good. So what are they doing? No guest beds. Yeah, okay. But have I done something weird with the guest allowed areas? Yes, guest. Yes, I have. Right, okay. That freed up 2 of them instantly. Let's turn that on. No, not prisoners. Guests. That's another one. So his problem is that he wants a guest bed. But Patricia, you are a guest. Okay, Patricia's going to exit the map. That's fine. I fixed the rather unfortunate, don't even know what was going on in there, weird bug where apparently if they don't have beds, they freak out. Interesting one. Yeah, can you go and put those back again, please, guys? Reindeer puts his own shower back so he can take a shower. Perfect. Perfect. That's better. They were awfully disappointed by their stay. Yeah, I'm not massively surprised. Yeah, it's actually improving the relations. Nice, okay. Reinstall a light. I shouldn't probably not reinstall both. Let's get another light. Install down in there for the butchers. Then copy settings. Get ourselves a new stockpile. Paste. Get all of those down to 0, and then we'll take one to -4 and have one at 2 degrees, and that should hopefully mean that they consume a little bit less power. And we still get it down to negatives like we hope. Cool. It's a bit more like it. Okay, next up, floors. In here we want something hygienic. Don't have hygienic. No, actually next up should be I should finish this mess. So like that lot needs uninstalling. Because I need to get, for now, we need to get a research bench up and running, even if it's ugly as all hell. Even if it's ugly. Probably help out a bit. Critical alert, major break. Who's getting so angry with me? It's got to be it's Moosh again, isn't it? Are you over your addiction? No. I thought you were getting over that. Well, shame. Right, delete that zone. Let's have... Don't have sterile floors yet, so on that basis, I might as well just put wood down. Are we doing 4 wood supplies? Can't see, it's off the bottom. No, it's not. It's up there. 761, plenty. Tempted to floor that whole bit in. In fact, I'm not just tempted. I am going to floor that whole bit in. There we go. 4 and 6 degrees. Not interfering too much temperature-wise in between there and there, and staying nice and quick. Just using the kitchen and the butcher as our airlock. Nice, that's working out. In which case, it is time for us to delete that zone. Whee! Mad Muffalos. Oh god. There's a lot of Muffalos in this area. Seven Muffalos. One of which is almost asleep. I don't think I can gun down 7 Muffalo. But we don't have the sort of base that's sealed in. I hadn't been putting a huge amount of thought into manhunters. Three, 4, 5, 6. That's the 7th. That was it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that was it. The only thing I can think of is to just try and get out there and take them head on, because I don't think hiding inside is going to work. They'll break in far too easily. To the extent of, like, everybody is coming for this one. Reindeer, I know you're not very good at stuff, but you're good enough that we might as well give you something. A good revolver over a normal shotgun? No, I reckon normal shotgun might be a better plan. It's that 100, yeah, full quality. So that's everyone but Reindeer. Including, I've got to leave Moosh behind, he's not going to be that useful either. Moldoc? No, come up this way. This is probably a bad decision, but we'll see. We actually managed to shoot the Arctic Wolf in front of us and didn't aggro him. Okay, Moldoc, I really need you up there, and I need someone to start doing the kiter job. Moldoc, get up and involved. Chevron. Okay, Chevron, actually just stay where you are. That's good. Now, Moldoc, you run with at least one of them. Cool. Just means we need to get Chevron out of the way. Nice. You guys shoot him. Because we might as well, given we're hit. Chevron, run. Cool. Who got Grey Star? Moldoc got a couple of bruises. Grey Star got a bruise. There should be one Muffalo left, and it's up there. That means everybody, I think, still goes up this direction, and we finish that off now. We've got one downed Muffalo. You know what, Moldoc, go beat it up. I don't know why this one is... That one's not Manhunter. That's why. I don't know why it ignored one of them, but it did. That'll do. Inspired recruitment. On someone who's not responsible for recruiting things. Perfect. Oh well, cheers, Cass. We had run out of meat, actually. Thanks. That was not too bad. Gunned them down fairly well. Moose, you're a pain, mate. You really are a pain. It's fine. You daze around down there. Not going to get rid of this until we move the stuff from it, which I don't think is going to happen until tomorrow. These two, like, really not cured to the point that they could walk out of the map yet. I think they kind of are, but whatever. Poor little Grey Star, having to run backwards and forwards like that. I should probably... You can't move doors. That's a bit frustrating. Should probably poke a hole there for the time being, just so that he can get to and fro a little faster. And these guys should spend a bit of time shifting that stuff over, anyone who's on hauling. Yeah, temperature's good. Should be functional. Nice. It's better. Now can someone do that? Oh. That's our new kitchen. Go put out the fire in the new kitchen. Hey. Only just built that. You want to go repair the stove for me? That looks a bit more like it, 100%. Okay, so next up, we're going to put a stockpile zone there and a stockpile zone there. This one, clear all critical meats. We have one like that with meat in. I'm going to allow all the meat this time. And this one, clear all, and this one's going to have veg. And that way, whoever is on the cooking duty. And we'll also have drop on floor. There you go. Whoever it is that's on cooking duty just sits there, gets the meals done. That's more like it. Do we really not have any veg? Oh, I didn't check it to priority critical, did I? Why is there a interface chip in the corridor? Extreme break risk. Oh, that's Moosh back again, isn't it? Yeah. Stop being a whiny git, Moosh. Perfect. That way the meal cooking happens real fast and then it's just done for the day. Lovely. Okay, that's a start. Next up, I guess we leave the batteries where they are, but how far apart are some of these walls here? So from there to there is 11. Perfect. That's not going to cause a problem, so that means you will come out, you come out. In fact, that means between those two walls 11, between those two is 12, so all of this comes out. A visitor. And what on earth? Why would the... Oh, yeah, that's why. We should be cooking that stuff quick enough that that doesn't happen. Nice, nice. Okay, and I should also be able to get rid of this little pokey out bit here too, without anything collapsing on me. Good. Now, we want to give the animals somewhere else to sleep, and I propose down here. So, don't slaughter Matt, eh? Why would we do that? Copy settings, put this zone down here as well. Especially as that's right next door to where they're going to be getting it from. That gives the animals somewhere to be. Are the animals allowed there? Sort of. Sort of. We got Tatadapper on. Who are you and why? Oh, it's reindeer. Well, that does make sense. Cool. cooking setup looking alright. I might, which one of these is the one that was on 2? Might drop that down a little bit as well. Right, that's looking nice. Next. Production, big boy research bench. This is bloody ugly in here. We need to do stockpile next, I think. Moosh, back in the days again, of course. Can you not reinstall these? No, you can't. Interesting. Okay, these can be turned... In fact, they can be removed, can't they? Don't need those there anymore. You can be reinstalled in the corner. You can be reinstalled on the corner. I will, for the sake of people's eyes, go and put wood flooring down. Not just anywhere, but over those bits too. Move some of these things about. Mostly so they're just not sitting there in the middle of the room. Probably get rid of those two and replace them with something more sensible joy-wise as well. What have we actually got? Recreation. Billiards table. We don't have the cloth, but surely we can... Does it have to be cloth? Oh, okay. I suppose that does make some sense. Limestone. Limestone billiards table. Have a poker table next to it somewhere. And this is going to be all a bit messy, but so be it. Not enough cloth stored, eh? We not growing more again, didn't I? Ah, I didn't turn the... Oh no, we did. We are growing cloth. Here it is. Cloth cotton. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. That's better. No copy. You can go in the middle. Go there. Is that not getting a little bit more like it? Would have been even better if I'd sort of thought about this a little bit and left room for everything in here. I didn't, so yeah. No big surprise. I should probably get, now we've got that bench up and running, some research actually going. What are we going to do? Go irrigation. Because 600 points should go like that, surely. Surely. Especially when we can potentially have 2 people researching at once. Yeah, look, you can visibly see the bar ticking up. Nice. Right, isn't there something I can build to ceiling fans? Oh, man. Hell yeah. That's cool. I didn't even know we had that. Oh, yes, I forgot the kitchen sink. Do we got plumbing in there? Do we? Hygiene, plumbing? Nope. No, we do not. Well, we sort of do. It comes up to there, so... I don't know what to do the job. Absolutely amazed by my hospitality. Left me a smoke leaf. I don't want smoke leaf joints. Someone will get addicted again, and then you run into these problems that we've been having for God knows how long. Okay, happy with that. You're making stuff out of blue fur. That's fine. Batteries, maybe, if we were to reinstall these sideways. So the MUFFALO meat can actually spoil relatively quickly. To the extent that I might want to... to the extent that I might want to use that thing I just found. That's pretty cool. I like that. Ceiling fan with a lamp in it? Hell yeah. Do we not have somewhere to put that? Is our stockpile? No. Why is it just sitting outside then? No empty accessible stock configured to store it. Is this not allowed? What does it count as? Don't worry about what's in there. Yeah, finding it in this list is going to be interesting. Because I have no idea what that's going to count as. Absolutely none. Items? Wonder why that was turned off. I certainly didn't go in there and turn it off. Oh well. How's this room look? 11 minus... Does that actually... It says cools the room, but... Does it? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Fair enough. Irrigation's done, right? We probably need to get up to this filtration, because that was getting pretty annoying. But is there anything else I badly need? Hospital beds would be cool. Sterile materials would be nice. Solar panels would be nice. There's loads of stuff here that would be nice. Let's just start bashing through it, right? The cheap stuff that I can get done quick. Thor's actually got time to be working on that. Have you now? Okay, that means that I need to be being more productive with what I'm doing. So we've got kitchen set up there. This central area here is going to be for what I'm using it for. The thing is, it's not going to be like that the whole time. So that's the correct line there. So that's actually where the outside of this building will be. So I am going to start replacing the correct outline with limestone. And we'll put that auto door in when it's actually needed. At the same time, let's also like deconstruct that line there, for example. That's not going to be needed. Okay, these are too big. I need to... The vegetable one's fine, the meat one's too large. Pirate merchant. Ooh. You got any slaves for me? Probably can't afford them, but regardless. Mr. Thorpe, when you wake up, we have a task for you. The thing for you to do, if you care. Wakey wakey. He's up, and he's eating breakfast. And breakfast done. Mission number 1. Talk to Frenchie. Good name. Get over there. What have we got? They've got wargs for sale. Get out of here. They did have people for sale as well. Have some smoke leaf joints. Potassium iodide. Would you relate a blockade of radioactive oh. No. No. That stuff's quite interesting though. Sadly, we can't afford any of their people. Bet you this guy's actually pretty good as well. Yeah. Yeah. And they don't come by very often, these ones. That's a shame. But we're not even close to being able to afford it, so that is out of the question. You can have all joints so that someone doesn't end up addicted to them like normal. Bit more like it. Some weird stuff going on over here with the power and so on, but hey. Yes, because the power is running the wrong way. So we can take this as an opportunity to do that right as well, shall we? Block drain, we can fix that. I suppose vice versa. I could also use this as an opportunity to deconstruct the inner layer here that we don't need anymore, because this is no longer a fridge. The same with that bit. Hey, Mick, Elderswolf, what's going on? Chill. Yeah, that's right. Go have a shower. Work it off. Colonists beating the hell out of each other. Not acceptable. Let's also go for... lamps in the corners. Yeah. Inspired recruitment. If only we had someone we were trying to recruit as the Thor. Then we could use that. But we don't. We out of limestone. We're out of limestone. And now I've got loads of sandstone. Well, at least I can finish the sandstone floors that were supposed to go in these rooms. Yeah, I managed to do that pretty damn fast. Blooming hell. Okay, so can you do limestone again, please? And we'll just go and find some limestone to haul, I guess. Bring it closer. This is all limestone, right? Yeah. Haul. There you go. Yank all that closer to the base. I think this one might have to be rebuilt, looking at how things are positioned now. That's a nice bit of food on the go. Oh yes, I should probably finish reinstalling the batteries like I intended. No one? Anyone? Oh, you having relaxing times when you should be working? That's a bit better. This is the sculptor's table. Just uninstall you completely for now. And get the stonecutter's table over there. I might as well steal the chair, the one and only nice chair. Cargo pods. Cass is giving me cargo. Insect jelly. Dino insect jelly. I don't want to meet dino insects. Is that silver? It is. Alright. We're going to be mining that, I think. I want to be able to afford some things now. So the solar panel's done. Nice. What do we go for next? Farming gave me... farming was on the way to terraforming, which is going to be fairly important. We've got the irrigation. I still feel like I need to go down there. Sewage treatment, because it's the water filtration. This is what I'm after. Prevent that problem we had last time, you know. Okay, what else we got? Rimsenal, nothing in there yet. Rim Atomics doesn't seem to be quite right choice for now. What's the prerequisite of this? Biofuel refining and nutrient paste. Really? Okay. Biological distillation. Sounds good. Gun complexes. Start getting some turrets. Might not be a bad plan. Genetic engineering. Hybrids to conquer the world. I mean, again, it's hideously tempting. Just seeing what else could I be missing out on. The biofuel refining could end up being handy long run. As could hydroponics, although they're expensive to run. So for now, I'm not inclined. I'm inclined to ignore that route completely, in fact. Nothing that important up here except for the hospital beds. Sterile materials is cheap. I'm getting a bit tied up here. I should just do something, shouldn't I? Screw it. Let's do The thing with this is this doesn't make any sense until you've got water filtration, which is 7,000 in. So rather than wait for 7,000, we will grab some stuff that does help immediately. So let's get that going. We also, didn't we unlock irrigation there? So we should have an irrigation sprinkler. That's a little annoying. So it's ever so slightly bigger than the radius of the growing land, but you can't put it on the same spot. Although I think you can actually adjust the radius of this, so... Anyway. Oh, of course, they're going to need pipes, aren't they? So we should probably give them pipes. Pipes made out of sandstone, apparently. Yeah. Okay. Okay, progress moves forwards. Wasted wonders, how long has this episode been going on now? There's been enough progress for me to be a little concerned. Yes, definitely. Oh, they're busy. Everyone's busy doing floors at the moment, aren't they? They're not going to get onto this or anything similar until all of that stuff's done. What are you wearing that's tattered, friend? Really? Wolfskin button-down shirt? Could you not find anything else? Apparently not. Well, that's not great. Tailoring benches. Well, it is queued up. And there's Greystar taking over the job. Yeah, looks almost organised now, doesn't she? Well, ish. Peace talks? No, we're not doing any quests for the time being, thank you very much. Not until the base has some defences of its own that means that I can spare colonists without Cass going, ha-ha, our opportunity has arrived. Which you know is exactly what she does, so let's not kid ourselves here. I suspect this is going to be a hyper-long episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it here, I think. In fact, no, I'm just going to end it here. That makes more sense. Let's not beat around the bush and then find out that it's already an hour and a half, because I suspect this one has been going on for a while. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I think we've made some nice progress today. The thing's starting to look a bit more like a base. That fridge system actually doesn't seem too bad. That seems to make some sense. And more importantly, I mean, look at the research speed we've got going on here. He's almost finished. If I'd not paused it for this end discussion, he'd have finished researching farming by this point. That's damn cool. Getting some speed on. Base is starting to grow. It's going to be kind of chunky once it's done. Nice. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed that, then please hit that like button for me. Really helps me on the channel out. If you haven't, dislike button's right next door. And otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next one.